Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Mr. Parsons, I don't like to be kept waiting. I trust we can be efficient now I'm here.
I can be very efficient, Madame Carlyle.
What's that picture of me doing here? What an awful idea. I want it removed before the ceremony tomorrow. I must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either. I need a moment to consider what I want. I need a moment to consider what I want. What's that podium? I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-cringing affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. Most natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you haven't planned for one of those. And the gravestone. Granite. Solid. No fuss. I like it. Well done, Mr. Parsons. I approve. So, to sum up, I expect you to remove my picture from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea. Very unfit for these historical surroundings. This is my ancestral burial ground. Simple and clean is how we've always gone about it, and how it will be this time as well. And the flowers, they look more fit for a wedding than my funeral. Maybe something natural, fitting the season and local fauna. Surely you're capable of figuring something out. Step back, will you? Maybe something natural, fitting...
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file from Arthur Edwards.
How copy, over?
Huh? Why
He's in cover!
here?
We need to get him...
God, you're here.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But from what I see there, you never miss it.
How are you? That really scared me.
Is that a drunk or a hobo? Hey, are you okay?
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
Careful.
Oh!
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time.
Hello, sir.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of it. Yes. I'm sure there's more to find in Zachary's room.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
be stupid. Stop acting like you're 15. You're a grown woman. Sir?
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs to the club. Let's pick this up later.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Speed up time,
Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly won't.
You're freaking me out. Stop that.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear.
I should
Sorry,
get
but I
back
think
to... Right, yeah.
Have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet? Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you hadn't seen before.
You still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie? You're persistent. I might have to keep an eye on you.
Oh, is that so?
One of these days, you're finally going to pry something out of me.
I bet you have all kinds of interesting stories.
Don't make me go on and on about myself like some sort of dickhead. I want to talk with me, not at you.
You can keep trying if you want, though.
Oh, you're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting that you've seen?
Are you only interested in me for the gossip? Oh, I thought we had a real connection. I'm heartbroken, Annie.
You're a cute one, I'll give you that.
You're going to be trouble for me, I can just tell.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want a refined woman like you to think I'm unprofessional.
I'm not letting you go that easily. Didn't you say something about a sheikh before? What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
Oh, I'd love to tell you. But then I'd have to kill you. Even if you are the prettiest girl I met in years.
Oh, come on. Pretty please? With sugar on it?
Well, I'm just saying.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations. Maybe we should get back to...
I should let you go.
Yeah. Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked every... Aha!
I
Whoa.
don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh, my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Hello, sir.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Long time no see.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shit?
No need to panic.
I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have.
May I get you anything, Mr. Patrick? Bread or steak? Thank you.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? That appears to be a half-burned diary belonging to Zachary Carlyle. It says he and Madame Carlyle murdered their older brother 46 years ago, and that Mr. Fernsby helped them cover it up. He was planning to confess it all. Interesting.
How are you today, sir?
Did the portrait photographer check out? Verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's unreal. That's what it is.
Huh?
Take it easy, mate. You don't want to get hurt.
Not fit to be in charge anymore.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering.
Interesting story.
Hey,
Mr.
so...
Fernsby might...
Oh, no. Yeah.
All right, later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh, strange.
Don't worry about it.
How are you?
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
front door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Sam, have you ever fallen?
Huh?
Did you find out if the vote was noted on?
Now? A good idea. Yes.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have. Glad to see you're still alive, Mr. Patrick.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
No.
Please come and see me when you have. Glad to see you're still alive, Mr. Patrick.
Still alive, still bored out of my mind.
Is there anything I can get for you?
Drugs, portal to London, both would be great, actually.
Do let me know if you need anything.
Hello, sir. What? Just keep calm.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
I bet you've worked with a lot of
So I think,
I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr.
All right
Fernsby,
there.
I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If
So
you'll
how
follow
does
me,
one
sir.
solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first? Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Hello, sir.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I'll send you an invoice.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Didn't you say something about a shake before?
What was he like? Did you fall?
Hey,
Fernsby might.
Oh, no.
All right, later.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you want? A kiss?
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That will never happen. Somebody should document this historic moment. Mother apologizing for a major cock-up. Both firsts, I believe.
In my own time, Gregory. I'll wait till everybody is here. Right, let's get started. I want to keep this short. I know you have a lot of questions. Some I will answer now. The rest will have to wait. First, Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy, but also a great inconvenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, the arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
What an exit. Old bag's got style. Show what you're made of. Edward, this is your chance.
Oh, God. I have to finish that eulogy.
Can you please sit down again?
Yes.
If I could just think of something interesting to say during the shoot. Hey, are you in some kind of trouble? If I could just think of something interesting to say during the shoot to grab Rebecca's attention. I had planned to offer her comfort, but now that Madame
Will you please stop that?
If I could just think of something interesting to say during the shoot to grab Rebecca's attention. I had planned to offer her comfort, but now that Madame Carlisle is dead after all. But I know we're not supposed to talk.
No need to panic. Jesus, get out of my face, man.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor to complain about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlisle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
my perfect mother. Ha! Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you? Staging your own death? A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Crap.
That's Madam Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Roger that. Over. Step away from the body. This will be over in a minute, sir. Just show me your hands. No sudden moves, okay?
Please don't!